All right, today we're going to pull back the curtain on Floxpad. We'll get into the whole narrative behind it and why it was built to tackle the absolute chaos that's come with trying to use AI in modern software delivery. So, let's be real. For the last couple of years, the hype around AI has been unavoidable, right? Everyone was promising this incredible 10x boost in speed and productivity. But for so many teams out there, the reality looks, well, a lot different. Instead of one seamless, super-powered engine, you've probably ended up with a browser that's just groaning under the weight of 10 different tabs for 10 different AI tools. It's a whole new kind of mess. And this, right here, is the absolute heart of the problem we're digging into. When your team is spending most of its time just shuffling outputs from one AI tool over to another system, you're not actually making delivery faster. No, you've just invented a brand new job title, AI-powered administrator. I bet this little dance feels painfully familiar. Someone on your team gets a fantastic result from some prompt-based AI tool. And for a second, it feels like magic. But then, the real work starts. You gotta copy the text, paste it into your delivery management system, then spend forever reformatting it to actually fit your project templates. And you repeat that whole process for your testing platforms, your dashboards. It's just this soul-crushing loop that completely eats up any time you thought you saved. Just how big is this problem? Well, some internal analysis found that a staggering 2/3 of the time people spent using AI tools isn't on the creative, strategic stuff. Nope. It's just on moving information from one window to another. 67%. That is a colossal waste of talent and potential. So this AI-powered admin work, it's not just a little annoyance. It actually creates deep systemic issues. This whole fragmented approach has a really high cost, and believe me, it goes way beyond just a few wasted hours. This chaos really boils down to 4 fundamental problems. First, you've got heavy validation. That great-looking AI output needs a ton of manual reformatting to be useful. Second, these tools are just helpers, not engines. They spit out content, sure, but with zero context or structure for your project. Third, you get these massive traceability gaps. Good luck trying to track a piece of work from the initial AI prompt all the way to the final delivery. And finally, you get homogenization. Public AI tools have no idea what your project templates look like, so they just give you generic mush that you have to completely rework. And you know, this brings us to the elephant in the room. The one thing that keeps CTOs and security officers up at night when your team is feeding all your project details, your secret sauce, your intellectual property, your entire strategic roadmap into these public AI platforms, where is that data actually going? Are you accidentally training your competitor's next big thing? This slide just lays it out perfectly. It's the before and after. On one side, you have the old way. Total chaos, fragmented tools, and massive data risks. And on the other, you have a new way, a single, secure hub where everything is connected, everything is traceable, and your data, well, your data stays yours. So how do you get from the chaos to the calm? Well, the solution isn't just to add another tool to your collection. It's about a whole new category of platform, an intelligent delivery hub that's built from the ground up to solve exactly this problem of fragmentation. So let's define that. What is an intelligent delivery hub? Think of it as a central command center where AI is woven into the fabric of your workflow to speed things up. But, and this is the most important part, that speed never comes at the cost of your project structure, your team's security, or your company's most valuable data. Let me walk you through what this looks like in the real world. Imagine a business analyst types in a simple high-level requirement, and then instantly, bam, fully structured user stories appear. And they aren't just text. They're already formatted, already linked to other items, and already sitting right inside your project. That whole copy-paste reformat cycle, it's just gone. Now, this is a really crucial point. The goal here is not to replace people. It's to give them superpowers. The AI is there to do the heavy lifting, to take care of all the tedious, repetitive stuff that nobody likes doing. But the big decisions, the final sign-offs, the critical thinking, that power always stays with the human experts on your team. And this kind of hub covers the whole shebang, from automatically generating user stories all the way to zero-code test automation. It even helps you discover those tricky boundary scenarios you might have missed. You get real-time dashboards, and it even helps manage your RAID logs. You know, your risks, assumptions, issues, and dependencies. And this is huge. It offers on-premise large language model options, so your sensitive data never ever has to leave your 4 walls. Okay, so that's the theory. It all sounds great, right? But what does this actually mean in practice? Let's talk about the real, measurable, tangible impact the teams are seeing when they make this shift. First up, let's talk about pure speed. By just eliminating all that AI-powered admin work, teams are accelerating their overall project delivery by 30 to 60%. Just stop and think about that for a second. That's the difference between shipping a project in months versus shipping it in weeks. It's a total game changer. Now, for anyone who manages a budget, this next one is absolutely massive: QA costs. By automating the grunt work of creating tests, organizations are seeing a jaw-dropping 60 to 80% reduction in what they spend on quality assurance. And you might be asking, where do those savings even come from? Well, the manual effort of writing out test cases is practically eliminated. We're talking reduced by 85 to 95%. This frees up your brilliant QA engineers to stop writing boilerplate and start focusing on really complex, high-value testing. And the best part is, this isn't just one team winning. Everybody feels the benefit. Project managers get way better predictability, business analysts get hundreds of hours back, developers get interrupted less, and QA engineers become strategic assets. Release managers have a smoother ride, and even executives get a clear, live view of exactly what's going on. So, when you boil it all down, what's the big takeaway here? It really comes down to this simple but powerful idea. The incredible promise of AI is absolutely real, but you can only unlock it when you stop the copy-paste chaos, start focusing on actually delivering, and never, ever give up control of your structure and your data. It leaves you with a simple question. Are you just moving files around, or are you actually moving faster?